3 epic vintage car restorations that defy age. Hello and welcome back to Top Tech. On this channel, we investigate the hidden technological processes that make modern life possible. Today, we'll take a look at 3 amazing car restorations that will no doubt blow your mind away. Stick around to the end because we've got a little surprise for you with our top pick. 1931 Ford Model A restoration. We kick things off with one of the most stunning vintage restorations I've ever seen. Really, these guys are masters at their craft, considering they are restoring a relic from a different time. Not only does it require patience and a buttload of money, but dedication too. So, the restorer kicks things off by clearing space and positioning the car for the restoration process, because let's face it, it's going to be a messy affair. Then, he carefully removes the bumpers, as well as the chrome and stainless trim pieces. These include the windshield and the window moldings. Boy, don't they look different from your modern car, huh? You get the sense that no one really cared about driving safety in the 30s. It was all about looking suave in your car. What with your palmed hair and timeless suits. Anyway, back to restoration. Because the car's long pieces are quite fragile, the restorer has to be super careful when handling them. He separates them according to those that need to be replated, repolished, or replaced altogether. The restorer now moves into the interior. He removes the front and back seats, the door trim, the interior trim, and finally the headliner from the car. Now, he's left with the hood, trunk lids, and doors. But before removing any of these, he first scribes around the edges of the hinges to make the reassembling process much easier later on in the restoration. After scribing, he gets the hood, trunk lids, and doors out of the way before moving on to the engine and transmission. Whew, quite the tedious task, eh? The restorer now gets the engine and transmission parts out of the vehicle, but not before ensuring they've been drained of any remaining oil residues. Finally, he removes the body and the front and rear suspensions, all while marking the orientation. Disassembly done. Now it's on to the actual restoration. First things first, he needs to re-chrome the different parts of the vehicle. They've been bruised and battered by years of rust and neglect. As for the other damaged parts that are unsalvageable, well, he'll have to order for replacements. Once the aforementioned tasks are taken care of, the restorer then strips, cleans, and paints the frame. He then rebuilds the transmission, the engine, as well as the front and rear suspensions. Once these are completed, the restorer installs the frame and tests the engine to see if it's running smoothly. Success! The rear axle is then installed onto the frame, with the restorer moving on to reupholster the seats. With that said, the restoration is now complete. With the body freshly painted and all the parts ready for reassembly, the restorer begins by installing the mechanical parts of the vehicle. These include the engine, the transmission, and the drive shaft of the Ford. He tests them one last time to ensure that they are running desirably before installing them into the hood of the car. It's a lengthy and grueling process of installing the wiring harnesses and making sure everything is in place. Talk about having the metal to deal with such a complex task. Finally, the rear and front glasses, the hanging doors, and the bumpers are all installed in their respective places. Now, the restorer can take this brilliant masterpiece out for a drive. It's amazing how he returned a forgotten relic into arguably the piece de resistance of any motor show today. Classic Range Rover restoration. Is there anything more inviting than cruising in a good old Range Rover? I think not. So while most of us would relish owning one right now, some nutjob decided to abandon this classic to the mercy of the elements. Luckily, this marvelous restorer came along and swooped it up to give it a new makeover. It begins the process of restoring it back to its glory days by disassembling the Range Rover carefully. This includes removing the battery and, of course, emptying the gas tank. He then removes the bumpers, all the chrome and stainless steel pieces, as well as the window moldings. Once done, the restorer moves to remove the glass, the seats, the door trims, the headliner, the interior trim, and finally, the carpet of the car. Oh, and let's not forget the trunk lid, the hood, and the doors. Talk about having your hands full. Now, the restorer moves to disassemble the mechanical parts. He starts by removing the transmission and engine before removing the rear axle. He then positions the body on the jack stands. Once the disassembly is complete, the restorer sends the different parts out to be re-chromed. In the meantime, the frame of the Range Rover is stripped, cleaned, and repaired. The restorer then welds in new metal on the rusted parts before painting the body with the primer. He then moves on to rebuild the engine, the transmission and the rear axle before installing them onto the frame. Once done, he reupholsters the seats. With the body fully painted and all the mechanical parts working correctly, the restorer begins the reassembly process. He puts the engine, the transmission, the drive shaft, the cooling system and all the other essential accessories back into the hood. He then proceeds to install the wiring harness, replace the dash with all instruments and finally attach the wiring. But the job's not finished yet. He puts back the interior trim, carpet, headliner, accent pieces and both the front and rear glass. Finally, the restorer installs the bumpers and exterior trim of the Range Rover. Voila! The masterpiece is complete, and doesn't it look fantastic? Abandoned 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona model car. So, our final restoration isn't exactly a car restoration, but it pays homage to one of the coolest cars in history. Remember the 1969 Dodge Daytona? Yep, it was every proverbial bad boy's dream, and probably something your grandfather talked all day long about. Therefore, it's only befitting that this abandoned 1969 Dodge Daytona model car is revived back to its glory days. The restorer begins the restoration process by disassembling the entire thing. He then separates the different body parts and applies rust remover to each and every one of them. Using a clean cloth, he first wipes off all the rust on the body. You can clearly see that the body looks visibly cleaner now, right? The restorer then uses a piece of steel wool to eliminate any remaining rust by giving the different parts of the model a good old scrub. Wow, it's finally starting to look like a reflection of its former self. But there's more work to be done. The restorer spray paints the body of the model red while applying black paint on the tires and the chassis of the car. Once the painting is done, this model certainly looks like it's been brought back from the dead, right? The restorer gives the different body parts a neat polish in preparation for reassembly. He connects the different parts of the model together, taking his time to make sure they fit seamlessly. Heck, let's give him an award for craftsmanship right away. At last, with the model fully assembled, you can't help but feel a connection with the actual vintage vehicle. Makes me want to leave everything and take a long, carefree drive to the beaches of Los Angeles. That's a story for another day. But with that being said, we've come to the end of this epic restoration video. So call it. Which of these restoration projects did you enjoy the most? Was it the Range Rover, the Ford Model A, or the Daytona? Let us know in the comment section down below. Once again, thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like, click on that notification bell, and subscribe to the channel.